Yeah, but how old is she
So
now?
she's 19, but like I remember her as like a tiny person. I was like, oh my goodness, this is
Yeah, people grow up. This is what happens when two bros decide to start a podcast just because they had one interesting conversation.
That's what our comments look like.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Funny and Serious. Thank you guys for viewing, watching, and subscribing. I think we got a slew of topics for you guys today, going from Drake to Bad Bunny to Taylor Swift, and I'm sure Diego will mention terrorism somewhere along the way. So if you guys are interested in that, stick around and maybe you'll find out something new.
I want to talk about the UFC card.
Oh.
Charles Oliveira pulled out.
Again, who was he fighting? He was fighting the big guy.
He was fighting Islam Makhachev for the revenge.
Then who's the big guy that's fighting
We're
Usman?
talking about Hamza.
When is that one?
That one's next week too. Let's talk about this UFC.
Shit.
Let's talk about this UFC fight.
Damn.
Okay. We don't have to talk about all the other people in this card. Pablo Costa, elbow injury. He was fighting Hamza first.
He's a big boy.
Islam Makhachev was supposed to fight Charles, injured, like he needed stitches on his eyebrow or something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that was for real or if he did it on purpose. Charles, I love Charles. But now we have the co-main event, Kamaru Usman.
That's crazy.
Versus Hamza Chimaev. That's going to be an insane fight, dude. Kamaru Usman's not the champ anymore. He lost to Leon Edwards twice. I got to give my props to Leon Edwards. He had a great speech after the fight and everything. Look at me now. You know, that speech. I think Chimaev is taking this one against Kamaru. And then we have Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski. You know what Sugar Son said about Volkanovski? He said, I am not moving up weight class if Volkanovski is still the champ at that weight class. Because he knows that Volkanovski got those hands. He has that rugby mindset. Always pushing forward. He never gets tired. I don't know how he doesn't get tired.
Didn't they already fight?
Yes. So they fought. Volkanovski has nothing to lose, just like the last fight. He has nothing to lose because he's a lower division. He's a lower weight class than him. Islam is 155. I think they fight at 155. Volkanovski's like 140 or something like that. So if Volkanovski wins this one, which he was pretty close
Last time.
round 5, he got him with like a right hand or I don't know if it was a right or a left. He got him down and he was just grounding and pounding, but there was only like 20 seconds left of that round. He almost had that fight. It was a very controversial decision too. But if Volkanovski wins this one, double champ. There's only a few people who've done that in the UFC. And one of the biggest names, Conor McGregor.
While we're on the topic of UFC, I feel like it's a big debate every time there's a fight and it goes one way instead of the other. What do you think matters more, damage or control?
Both. Like I had to look, so I'm biased, right? Like Islam Makhachev, Volkanovski, I want Volkanovski to win. I'm biased. So when I watch the fight the first time, I'm going to be biased. I'm going to be like, Volkanovski won. But then I always go back. I always watch all the fights again. Like the fights that were controversial, I always watch them at least twice or 3 times. And then I go back and I'm like, okay, Islam won that round. Okay, Volkanovski won that one. Just at the heat of the moment, it's hard. Especially for people who don't regularly watch UFC or don't know anything about fighting. They're like, oh yeah, this guy won. But like, I always have to go back.
I get that. I feel like when there's controversy, it's typically when it's a big fight or when it's like somebody either hates that guy or loves that guy. Mm-hmm. So I guess it could go either way.
Last fight between Islam and Volkanovski was very, very close. It was a very close round, but Islam won 3 rounds. Volkanovski only won 2. And I thought Volkanovski won because Islam had more ground control time, but he didn't execute on it either. Like he wasn't able to choke him out. He wasn't able to get him in a lock. So controversial fight, but I had to give it to Islam. Islam won.
So going to this fight, who do you got?
Volkanovski, bro.
Okay. But I mean, that's who you want to win. Do you think it will win?
Yeah, dude,
there's
it's
a difference.
Hard. Also, it's like, I think it was like an 11-day, like Charles Oliveira pulled out like a week before the fight or like a week and a few days. So Volkanovski is probably going into this like, I know how to beat him because I already fought him, but I don't have a full camp.
But do you think so? Because usually they have backups. You don't think it was the backup? And he was training this whole time?
I think UFC fighters never stop training.
I mean, yeah, but I think there's a difference between just training and
And a
then
fight
going
camp.
into a camp. So I'm saying, usually they have backups. You don't think he's been going through camp this entire time?
I think he took the fight at late
What about
notice.
What about Usman?
I don't know. Usman
He seems like someone they would have as a backup.
Yeah, and also we gotta be careful with Hamza Chimaev too. If he misses weight, this whole UFC fight is fucked.
It's fucked.
Because he missed weight last time too. But I don't know if he went higher already or if he's still staying at the same weight class.
I mean, that's a big jump. Going from, what was the guy he was fighting again?
Hamza last time?
No, Chimaev. Who was he supposed to fight? I forgot the guy's name.
Yeah, I forgot him.
Well, it's a big jump from him to Usman.
Yeah.
The difference, that guy's a little older now.
And Usman has more experience, and he's been the champ. But I feel, bro, Hamza Chimaev is still 12-0. Like, he doesn't have a loss. He hasn't lost to anybody.
It happens. What else can we talk about? We're talking about fighting. It's like war. I know you have some details on what's going on over there in Palestine and Israel. What do you got to say about that?
All I got to say about that specifically is there should be peace. Like, bro, if Israel decides to attack Palestine does not have the resources to fight back. Like, there should be peace because I know, I wouldn't say Palestine, but I'm going to say like Hamas, the terrorist group that attacked Israel. Okay, I don't know how many people they have, but the actual people, like the Palestinian people who are just trying to live, they're the ones that are going to be affected by this. So I just want like straight up peace. Fucking the United States is now supplying like ammunition to Israel and all that stuff. So it's getting pretty bad up there. And now we have countries like Iran, then we have Syria trying to like getting into this conflict. Because this is like, these countries are right in the Middle East. And that area has always been like destabilized completely. There's always been wars going on. But this time it looks pretty serious.
I mean, that's the thing with the war. At the end of the day, the people who are affected most are the everyday civilians. I mean, look over there in Ukraine, how everybody's been affected with all the bomb threats, the missiles. Like, people are getting hurt, and it definitely sucks to see that, especially when the Hamas group is specifically targeting kids and women and just endangering the lives of anybody who's just out there on the street. So, yeah, definitely want to see that be resolved.
Ceasefire. Just peace completely. Like, stop fighting, bro. Like, come on.
Hug it out. They say if you hug for 20 seconds, your brain releases chemicals that emit love and peace. So hug for 20 seconds.
You want to hug?
No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah.
Why do you want to hug me, Brian?
I think we're good. I think you're
we
over
should
there.
hug.
I'm over here.
We should hug.
Maybe after the
Spread
podcast.
some love.
All right. I feel like this is a random way to change the podcast, but I saw this on YouTube, I think, and I feel like you would have an interesting answer. You have to do these each a different amount of times, one after the other. So you have to do one 6 times, one 12, one 18, one 24. The 4 activities are running miles, drinking beers, eating donuts, jerking off. Please, go ahead.
So what are the numbers again?
6, 12, 18, 24.
Okay. I'm running 6 miles. Wait, do I have a time limit?
No, you just have to do them within 24 hours.
Within 24 hours. Okay. Now I have more time to play with. So the next number is 12.
12.
12 miles? I haven't run 12 miles in a long time.
You think you can jerk off more than 6 times in one day?
I think I'm going to do... I mean, I could, but I don't know if there's anything that's going to come out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be shooting blanks. Okay. It's not there anymore. Okay. I'm running. I'm jerking off 6 times.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to destroy my dick. I'm running 12 miles, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could jog, right?
Yeah.
I could jog and I could walk, like if I
Yeah,
hurt my leg or something.
12 miles.
Then we got 24, right?
Then we got 18.
18. Dude, you know I'm drinking 18 beers. I'll drink 18 beers.
And you're eating 24
and
donuts.
I'm eating donuts.
Dude, I saw that and I was like, I will down 24 donuts so
I'm eating
quickly.
donuts.
Oh, I love Krispy Kreme. I could go for some donuts right now.
Do you want to hug it out and get some donuts?
We have to finish this.
Or you want to hug
podcast,
and then go get donuts?
Ideally, we just finish.
Brian, when do you want to hug me?
I would rather eat the donuts.
What's the next question? Fuck.
Okay. I also saw this on YouTube. I see these things on YouTube now
Because you don't have TikTok.
Because I got rid of TikTok.
You got rid of TikTok. How's that going, by the way?
It's not going good in the sense of now I've evolved into a YouTube Shorts guy and an Instagram Reels guy. It just happened overnight. I mean, for like 1 or 2 months, I was fine, right? No shorts,
But
no Reels.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you. What is the difference between watching TikToks and watching YouTube Shorts?
No, there is no difference, and that's the issue.
What's your problem?
No, you're not listening.
Download it right now. Bro.
Wait, no, it's like you're not listening. You're not listening. When I first deleted TikTok, I wasn't on YouTube Shorts and I wasn't on Instagram Reels. I was on Instagram like a normal person. But now, for some reason, I'm scrolling through, and you know how now Reels, like you can upload them as regular uploads, but if you click them, then it's like you're on TikTok.
That's how they get you.
Occasionally, I click one of them just to like see the full picture.
And then try to swipe down.
And then I just start scrolling for forever. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
That's how they get you.
And deleting Instagram is a big step. Getting rid of Instagram and YouTube will be very difficult for me. Because having no social media at all, that's gonna be difficult. So I think I don't know how I'm gonna figure that out. But what I saw on TikTok, what I saw on YouTube, the question for the day is, how much money do you think you need to take a girl on a date?
Another dog question.
Dog question, you idiot.
How much money?
How much money do you need to take a girl on a date?
Dude, we can get the sub for like $20.
$20? What do you go to McDonald's?
No, you can find something cool for 20. But I mean, like a real good date.
Like you see, like
I'd say like $20 on at least 40 to 50 on food for each, like a good meal. Maybe a few drinks, or maybe like 20, 30 more. I'd say at least $200.
$200?
Yeah.
I was thinking around 150. Depends what you're doing.
Yeah. Because you want to get food, right? You want to get some drinks, and then late at night you want to get some ice cream.
Oh, I love ice cream or donuts.
Do you want to go?
Donuts.
Friend, do you want to hug it out? Go get some food.
So $200? That's solid. I mean, are you not doing an activity on a date, Diego? Because I don't think you need $200.
What if she's not like a sports person?
I feel like there's activities you could do. Actually, no.
There's a lot of activities you can do, especially after the date.
This guy. Oh, I have a Drake lyric for that. You want to talk about freaky? Here we go. He said, "Both coming at the same time like Jinx. I'm talking dirty. Time to arch that back and put both hands down like 6:30." You get it? Because both hands down 6:30. Like you arch. He wants to get dirty. This guy. I like that guy. He's a good guy. Yeah, he also wants to fuck girls that look like his ex.
Profound. You mentioned that 3 times now.
I'm just mentioning the lyrics.
3 times.
I mean, you
Brian, what's your ideal date?
It's my ideal date. I like Topgolf.
It's like, I haven't been on one.
I enjoy Topgolf. I think going to Topgolf and maybe getting some ice cream sounds good to me. But then again, I guess technically the date's not for me, right? Like if I'm taking someone on a date, it depends on the person.
Exactly.
So it depends on... Diego and I took a test. I'm the ideal lover. I try to fill in the void of the other person. So it depends on what that person is like and what I think they'd enjoy.
What if she likes volleyball?
We can play some volleyball. I like volleyball. I play volleyball.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of volleyball... Oh, today's Friday the 13th. It's a dangerous day. So I decided, and by decided I mean I was invited to go play volleyball at the military base. So I was safe on Friday the 13th.
What if they recruited you right away?
I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking
they get you in the base and they're like, you're not leaving, bro. You're going with us.
I was thinking, what if they bomb the base and I'm here?
They won't bomb the base.
Hey man, what's a better target, a mall or a military base?
Civilians.
I mean, if you're a bitch.
What's gonna hurt more people, like heart-wise? Like innocent civilians or a military base?
Yeah, but what's more effective in a war?
Who's trying to invade the United States?
Hey, man, who knows? All right, what else do I have here? Okay. Okay, I also saw this. I think this one was from Instagram, not from YouTube. It was a guy talking about bodies and how he wants to know, but he doesn't want to know how many bodies his significant other has. So I wanted to ask you, do you care? I mean, not do you care, do you want to know?
Of course.
You want to know?
No.
Why?
I want to know if that person's a hoe.
So that's what makes or breaks being a hoe. Bodies.
I feel like if you've been with a lot of people, there has to be a reason why.
I mean, maybe you're just trying to
so
fill a
many
void,
people.
man. Or maybe you just like sex.
Exactly. What if that person's just broken?
What if they just like sex?
What about having sex with one person?
Well, I mean, first you have to find that one person, don't they?
Okay. So they just go out there and fuck 50 guys?
In the hopes of finding that one guy.
I don't think that's how it works, Brian. I don't think that's how it works.
So you think every person who has a lot of sex is just trying to fill a void?
They're trying to fill something.
Hell yeah. Nice one. That was really bad. You didn't. Okay.
So check it out.
I mean, it'd be cool. I guess it's.
Okay, Brian. Let's say
you want to know.
Let's say you meet a person, right? She's perfect.
Yeah, that's what
She's
I was gonna say.
perfect.
Okay.
Like you love this girl. She's perfect. Why are
Okay.
you crying? Stop crying, man. There's no need to cry. She's perfect, right? And then one day, you guys have been dating, I don't know, 3 months. You find this person perfect. And then out of nowhere, she's like, oh, by the way, I've been with 200 people before
Shit.
you. Like, I've been ran through, bro.
Damn.
200 is a lot. Man. I exaggerated the number.
But here's the point of the question. Do you want to know that? Like, you've been with a girl 3 months. She's fucking amazing. You love her in every sense of the word.
I think before
she comes up to you, she wants to have this conversation. You're like, I don't want to be fucking destroyed right now. Don't tell me. How's that? Because I mean,
ignorance is bliss.
let me ask you, does it matter? I mean, at this point, it's in the past. People change, right? Let's say she does have those 200 bodies.
People change.
Let's
That's
say
a
she
good
does.
topic.
Let's say she does have those 200 bodies, but it's been a long time since her last one. What do you think?
How long?
A year and a half.
That's pretty good. That means she's making a move to change.
She's making an effort to
She's
change.
making an effort. Okay, maybe we can rock with that.
Okay, but
Yeah,
what?
we can
Like,
rock with that.
so where does the issue lie? Right? Is it like trust issues? Like you're thinking, damn, she might be out there.
No,
fucking the
but
dude.
just the fact that she's engaged with that many people, that means she just likes to engage. You know, she likes to talk to a lot of people. I mean, imagine she's out. She's on a girls' night. You know, guys are gonna approach her because she's beautiful, she's hot. There's an issue with that because she might be more inclined to give those guys attention.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's a trust issue then. If someone's been with a lot of people, the issue you have is that you don't trust them as much.
I guess so.
But if they're saying your significant other hasn't involved themselves with someone else in a year and a half, but they have a long past, you still have that issue with trust?
If she is making an effort to not be a hoe, I appreciate that. Do you agree with the fact that when men are with a girl, they could be less emotional than a female? So when a female is with a guy, that interaction is more emotional. And for a man, he can kind of shun out the emotions.
I think everybody's different. Obviously, that's the easy answer. But I think it also depends on who is bringing up the issue. If the girl is bringing up the issue, then typically a guy would want to ease the situation and calm it down, which makes the woman seem more emotional. But if I'm the guy and I'm the one having the issue, then I might be more emotional, especially if it's something that triggers me.
Do you think men could just have sexual relationships with a girl? This is the same question, but in a different way. Sexual relationships with a woman and not be emotionally attached.
Yes, but I think both genders can do that. I think women and men can both do that. I mean, maybe you can say women are easier to catch feelings if that's what you think, but I don't know if I'd agree.
My personal opinion is female have more of a emotional connection to a man, right? That they're having sexual relations with, but a man has the ability to not have that emotional connection to a woman.
Do you think that's
when they're
partly
having sexual
because?
relations with.
Do you think that's partly because people, in general, men sleep with who they can sleep with, and women sleep with who they want to sleep with? So a woman is sleeping with someone because they have feelings, and a man's just like, if I can, I will.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we can also go back in time, and the strongest man was always the one with all the females in the village.
Well, that's how it is in the animal kingdom. They fight, and then whoever wins gets to take her home.
Yeah.
And by home, I mean the back.
To jungle.
The back of the tree.
To the tree.
That's nature, I guess.
That is
let's
nature.
see. Oh, fuck, I'm not on my notes. What else is on here? Oh, one of the things I said, we already talked about this, but I'm going to mention it again, was people are listening to Drake, but are they really listening to Drake? Because people don't like this album. But he's saying stuff. He's saying things. I've already said some of the things he's going to say. I'm not going to say it again, because then you're going to be like, Bryan, that's the fourth time. But I'm insinuating what I'm saying.
I think nowadays music has gone really like, it's just about like beats and like little catchphrases here and there. They're not listening to like
Bars.
the rap. Yeah, they're not listening to the rap. Unless you're listening to like a J. Cole album, Kendrick album. Like you're listening to pure bars back to back. But nowadays, like pop music, because Drake makes a lot of pop. Pop music's more like a vibey thing. Like it's kind of just something you put in the back.
But they still say things in pop. Like lyrics are meaningful in every genre of music. I think in pop, maybe the beat and the music kind of drowns it out sometimes. But I think every genre is capable of being emotional.
I think where hip hop struggles is they have a catchy chorus, like they have a catchy like a few lines, and then like they go straight into rap, and that's where people kind of just shut their brains out.
Unless the beat's good.
Unless the beat's good, or it's hard to. Sometimes it's hard to listen. It's true. It's hard to listen.
But it's also not everybody has to be into that. Everybody's into different things. Not everybody has to be into the bars. Like sometimes I want to listen to bars. Sometimes I just want to drive my car and vibe to a nice beat.
Exactly.
I feel like when it's bars, you have to like listen.
Yeah,
you try to like analyze everything and break it down and get to the bars.
The first talking about bars, the first Bad Bunny song
was long as shit.
Was long as shit, but it was straight bars, and it's not. And the beat was meant for bars. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a beat that shuns out the lyrics. He was kind of him dropping bars, and the beat was kind of like in the back.
I will admit, when it comes to Spanish music, I can never understand anything they're saying, nor like even if I try, it's like the words they just all get mixed in my brain.
It's Puerto Rican. It's not like Cuban Spanish. It's Puerto Rican.
I can't even understand Cuban Spanish. I can barely understand Spanish.
Yeah,
they say things in music, and I'm like, this is nice, but I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens to me. But talking about music where the beat barely matters, on that Lil Yachty song with J. Cole, I forgot what it's called, but it's like a very mellow beat, and they're both just bars.
Freestyle.
Going crazy. I don't know that they're freestyled, but it was a great song. Are there any other cool artists out right now? That's like...
Killer Roy still hasn't dropped.
I fucking hate him. I don't even want to talk about Lil Roy.
We talked about Lil Roy for like...
2 years. He's the album 2022. 2023 is about to end.
Yeah.
Where is the album? He's just now starting to tease music.
Album 2025.
Fucking I hate this guy. Holy
hey, he's
shit.
been going through stuff.
You're right.
Show him some love. Hug him out.
Don't tell me you're dropping an album. Don't say it.
Isn't Eon, the other guy, Eon? Remember the other kid that made a song
Ian
with him?
Dior?
Yeah.
What about him?
Didn't he put something on Twitter like, hey, it's time to drop the song or something like that?
Bro, I said this. Olivia Rodrigo dropped an album before the Leroy.
Well, Olivia Rodrigo's popping right now, so she needs to drop as much music.
But she was popping even with... Dude, she is the 20th biggest artist on Spotify. Did you know that?
No.
61 million monthly listeners.
That's pretty good, man.
That's crazy.
And she's not making that much money off Spotify, if you think about it.
Why do you say that?
Because they pay you like 0.000.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, when
she's
you're
making
getting
money off like touring.
Yeah, but if you have
stuff.
60 million monthly listeners, you're making bread. If you're an independent artist. If you're not, then I mean, different story.
Yeah.
But
she has multiple streams of income.
nice, man, nice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Finance, bro.
Like Russ definitely makes money off Spotify and Apple Music. He's an independent artist. Nobody's taking a cut. Drake just became the first rapper to surpass 80 million monthly listeners. I don't know if that's more showcasing how big Drake is or how big music is growing. Like, have there always been this amount of people listening to music and just now Drake has reached them? Or is music becoming more mainstream and more people are listening to it as time goes on?
I think it's just more people listening to Drake specifically.
You think so? But who the fuck hasn't?
Dude, once you go up north, all the people listen to is like country and like some pop.
But I feel like everybody, like people know Drake, and if you didn't know Drake a couple years ago during Views and some of his best albums, why would you? No, I mean, I guess Drake has grown nonetheless. So, yeah, I'm wrong.
It's a big world, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Big world.
8 billion, right? We just hit 8 billion like last year?
I don't know. It's a lot. Think about it.
People.
60 million people listening to
Olivia
Rodrigo, and there's 8 billion people in this world.
Yeah.
And that's on Spotify alone.
Yeah.
It could be YouTube, all that good stuff.
She's crazy, though. I was saying this, her last album, which was her debut album, the first time, before she dropped this album, she had dropped 3 songs.
Driver's
License. I forgot the other 2. She had dropped 3 songs before she dropped that album. That was the first album ever to have over 200 million listens on every song.
Cool.
That's insane. That's crazy. And I'm going to her concert next year.
Okay.
Yeah, I already got tickets. So that's exciting.
You went to Taylor Swift too, right?
No.
Sad.
I wasn't really listening to Taylor Swift when she came here. And when she came here, she also didn't come here. She went to Tampa. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But now she's coming to Miami. Taylor Swift.
That's going to be sold out.
Taylor Swift. 3 nights.
It already is, right?
3 probably. I asked Gianmarco to go. My friend Gianmarco, he didn't want to go, so I'm not going. I gave up.
Nice.
Yeah, but...
Can we talk about how you say that phrase a lot?
Which phrase?
I give up.
Oh, yeah, Diego's been saying... Well, I'm saying I gave up in that. Like, I couldn't do it. I didn't want to figure it out.
Bryan could be trying to open this water bottle, right? And he's thirsty for water. And he just goes... Then he goes, I give up.
The thing is,
Why?
That's only when I don't actually want something. Like, if I wanted to drink water and I was thirsty, I would open that water bottle, unless I physically was incapable. The only times I give up is when I'm thinking the effort isn't worth the outcome.
Then why try in the beginning?
Because it'd be nice. I'm thinking, it'd be nice to do this. Too much work, it's not nice enough.
Sounds like your dating life.
Damn. Fuck. Why?
Bumble, right?
No, I was on Hinge.
No, Hinge.
I keep downloading and deleting it every 2 days. Well, no, I would download it and then delete it after 2 days. It's just a mess. Yeah.
I've told Bryan he needs to start interacting with these ladies.
That's exactly my point when giving up. My dating life on Hinge is the same thing. It's like I'll match with someone and then, I'll exchange words. But then I'm like, the amount of effort that it would take for me to go on a date with you and to see you is not worth it to me. I don't care enough.
Then why lead these girls on? Why match with them? Why go on Hinge, right? Hinge?
Yeah.
Why go on Hinge for an hour of your day? Like, match, say hi to them, because you still say hi to them, right? You say hi to them, they text back, and then you don't interact with them.
Not even. Again, it's the thought of, it'd be nice, right? Like, I'm scrolling through, and I'm like, you're pretty, you're pretty, you're pretty, you're pretty, you're pretty. And then if I match with them, it's like, you know what they say when you have a lot of options, and then it's harder to figure out what you want. But then when it's presented to you, you realize whether or not you want it. Kind of like you with your hair today. You said you were like, should I cut it? Should I grow it? I said, cut it. You were like, that made you realize you wanted to grow it?
No, I was always going to grow. I was just asking for outside opinion.
Exactly my point. It's the same thing. I'll like all these people because I'm like, you're pretty. But then once I match, it's like, am I really interested? No.
But that means they find you attractive too.
Yeah, but
why not try?
It's too much work, dude.
One date, Bryan. One day. Sometimes you have nothing to do with your fucking life. You're wasting your life watching Netflix, right?
That's just occasionally.
Take out this one girl, 2 girls, whatever. Try to see if they match what you want.
I went on one Hinge date and it didn't go well.
Go on another one.
It's too much work. It's really too much. I think dates are cool. I think I'm a big fan of let's talk about plot here, of the whole what's it called? From friends to lovers. I like that. I want to get to know somebody before I decide whether or not I'm interested romantically.
Okay.
And getting to know somebody through Hinge is not for me. I cannot text you all day. I refuse. I'm not interested.
Then execute on a mission.
Oh,
execute on a date.
Well, I guess that's
That's your next task.
That's my dating life. What about your dating life? You want to judge me?
I don't got one.
Where's your girlfriend? Where's your wife?
Not here.
Why?
Somewhere in, let's see where she's at.
Poland? Switzerland?
Like New Zealand or something.
Ooh, that'd be a nice one.
Yeah.
Why is she there? Why is she not here?
I have no idea, brother.
You see, that sounds
I'm
like
just going about my day.
Okay, but why can't I go about my day as well?
Because you are downloading an app to look at girls, to match with them, and not interacting with them.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Oh, I
You're
matched.
taking an extra step. If I downloaded an app and I started clicking and not interacting with them, like why am I even downloading this app? Like, I'm not even looking. I'm just out here living.
That's fair.
I'm bettering myself.
Ooh. I feel like you could do both.
Going to the gym.
I feel like you could do both.
Work, reading, doing shit. I'm just bettering myself.
I think both things can be true. I think you can be looking for a relationship and still be in the process of bettering yourself.
But the thing is, right now, I don't need a relationship. That's the thing.
Okay. I was gonna say I matched with someone on Hinge. Again, all I do is I just scroll, right? I matched with someone and she texted me. She's like, "We used to I used to know you," and then I was like, "Oh, who the fuck is this?" And then she's like, "Oh, we used to do this activity together." I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's crazy. It's this person." And then I felt icky. I was
Why
like,
did you feel icky?
I was like, I feel, because when I remember her, I was like 15. I think she was like 13 or 12.
Yeah, but how old is she
So
now?
she's 19, but like I remember her as like
That's so
as like a tiny person. I was like, oh my goodness, this is
Yeah, people grow up.
yeah, and that's my thought.
Yeah. What do you think about those people who are like 30 and they're dating like 20-year-olds?
I don't know. I mean, look at Dave Portnoy. He's like 40 something, and his girlfriend's like 26, 27, 24, 25. One of those. What do you think of Leonardo DiCaprio having a cap at his dating age? Once they turn a certain age, it's done for. Over.
I fuck with that.
You fuck with that?
I fuck with that.
You know who wants to live that life? Leo.
When a man has that much power and money, he can do whatever he wants.
I'm trying to think of women who have the same amount of power and money and don't. I can't think of one. I can't think of
Beyonce.
I know, but I'm saying women with power are not the same as like men. Like men with power are known to have a dating life. Like they fuck around a lot. Mm-hmm. They have a revolving door of women coming in and out of their lives. I feel like when you think of women with power, like Beyonce, Rihanna, none of these, like you only ever see them in serious relationships. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is?
The one and only reason. They can only date somebody better than themselves, or somebody who has as much power as themselves.
But none of the, like Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce. He is not bigger. He is not
He's
better
an
in any way.
NFL player.
But he's not bigger than Taylor Swift. Rihanna.
Physically? Yeah, he is.
Rihanna is dating A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky is not bigger than Rihanna.
A$AP Rocky had his years, brother.
But never bigger than Rihanna. Shine bright like a diamond.
I don't know.
Shine bright like a diamond. The only one that you could even say is like sure is like Beyonce and Jay-Z. But even there I'd say like they're on par. Kim Kardashian with Kanye.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Not anymore, but that's a good one.
Who do you think is bigger, Kanye or Kim Kardashian?
Kanye.
I mean, Kim Kardashian has more followers, Instagram followers. I think worldwide she might be more known.
I think she's more known just because of the Kardashian name.
Yeah, but I'm saying worldwide, I think Kim Kardashian might be more known than Kanye.
Okay, yeah.
Is there any other example I can think of? J-Lo. Well, J-Lo's been through a couple.
She had a stable relationship and she ruined it, you know? Mark Anthony, bro. Mark Anthony.
I love that guy.
Mark Anthony, bro.
I love that guy. She gave her she gave Emily a foot massage.
Yeah, Mark Anthony.
I can't think of any other incredibly powerful women right now that like have a public dating life, but yeah, I don't know. Just something that came to my mind.
Paul.
He has a public dating life? What? He's not a woman.
The whole Dillon Danis thing, no, never mind.
No. Yeah, Dillon Danis called his fiance a whore. What would you do there?
I'd fight him tomorrow, Saturday night.
He'd fight him. But what if this happened 2 months ago when he started calling your wife a whore and uploading dirty pictures of her?
The thing is, people like that, you can't pay anything. You can't pay anything, any attention to them. The more you pay attention to them, the more they get in your head. That's when they get you.
That's fair, but I'm saying if it happened, what would you do? You're just ignoring it?
Ignoring it completely. Going about my day. Saturday night, I'm going to get you.
Well, people in the TikTok comments would call you a bitch. Yeah.
What am I going to do? I'm already fighting him Saturday night. I'm embarrassing.
Would you sue him?
That'll be my thing. No, that's a bitch-ass move. It's a bitch-ass move.
Fucking
You can't do that shit, bro. You can't be about to fight somebody and then like sue him for shit.
To be fair, I think
be a man, fight him.
But I think, to be fair, I'm saying I think she's the one suing him, not him.
Yeah, but fight him. That's the one thing he can. And the one thing, Logan has a big, like, hey, pause.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Logan has a big, what was I going to say? Like,
arms?
Chip on his back. Because if he loses this fight,
yeah,
dude,
he's going to get memed. Oh my God. Forever.
It's going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad.
Yeah.
This man first destroyed his marriage and then destroyed him in the ring. That would be insane.
What's going on with Andrew Tate?
He's still doing his thing. He's pretty much banned everywhere.
Fuck.
So he kind of does like his they call him War Room. I think that's what it's called, War Room. But I don't know if it's on like Rumble or whatever. Like he still does that.
I saw a video.
He's still he's active on Twitter though.
Okay.
Yeah, Twitter. On X. My bad, Elon. X. He's active on there and he's going back and forth with like Ben Shapiro and stuff. He's hitting the big names.
I have not heard that name in a minute. I was gonna say I saw a video where it was Andrew Tate and Tristan and one of their cousins, and it was Andrew saying like, if we weren't together, I would be incredibly rich but have no life, and you would just fuck a bunch of women. And then Tristan was like, but I'd still be so rich that I could afford to do this, and you'd be so rich that you'd be bored. So who's really living a better life? So I ask you, Diego, would you rather have the rich life with fun or just the ultra successful life with not so much fun?
The rich life with fun?
I don't know. People are into different things, I guess.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to have fun? I mean, if you have a bunch of money, what else are you gonna do? You're gonna buy Bugatti.
If you're like one of these people lately, I forgot their names, you might donate it all to charity when you die and leave none to your kids.
Nah. I think by the time if I'm like 80 and my kids are like, I don't know, 30, is that a good?
Sure. 50. You had your kids at 50, sure.
Yeah, something like that. I would teach them how to gain this money or how to I would make sure they work hard for them to acquire my money. You know, I mold them.
I think you can still give them your money though. Leave the money to your kids and then like generational wealth.
No, but sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes the kids who grew up in rich families, they're the ones that are the most troubled. I
mean, again, depends on the parents. If you're living with parents who are so successful that they're rich and have to leave you with nannies and don't really take care of you, then yeah, you might grow up troubled. But if you're living with parents who do care and do take care of you, then maybe you don't.
Exactly. This is why Elon Musk's talking about X. Elon Musk is homeschooling all his kids.
I feel like he's homeschooling all his kids for different reasons. I feel like he doesn't want schooling and people to get into his kids' heads.
He doesn't appreciate the education system we have in the United States.
I mean, take him to France or something.
No, I think that's probably worse or something. I
think we have. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I feel like I've seen that we have one of the worst educational systems in the world.
Exactly.
And yeah, that's why I said take him somewhere else.
No, well, he lives in like Texas or something, bro.
Yeah, he does have all his bases here. When I was at the military base playing volleyball, I was leaving. You know, there's a fucking track here next to the military base. There's a track for racing cars. That is the nicest thing I've ever seen.
Were you all the way in Homestead?
No, I was right there on fucking. What's this place called? By Chick-fil-A, right in front of Chick-fil-A, the airport, Apalaka Airport.
Right in Chick-fil-A.
Right in front of Chick-fil-A, that fat field, the military base is there, the Coast Guard base, not the military base.
Okay.
Yeah, very nice.
And they have a track there?
Right across from there, there's a track.
And people could freely like go in?
No, it's like $10,000 a month. It's for insanely rich people. Yeah.
Okay.
Where I didn't even get to see the inside. I only saw it from the outside, and that's because they have such enormous walls that they don't even want us poor people seeing what they're doing inside.
They're probably running.
No, a racetrack, like cars.
Oh, like car racetrack.
Yeah, like you're gonna go in there and see like Lambos and Ferraris and Porsche. Like, yeah, crazy. I think that's all we got for you today. You got anything else?
Yeah.
You do have something else? Or
No, that's all we got.
All right. Hey, I mean, we're back. You know, weekly episodes have been coming out. We're staying strong. I recently discovered video AI, so some of our clips are now made by video AI. So far, we've uploaded 2. They've both done really bad. So maybe I won't use video AI anymore. If you guys aren't watching the videos, watch the videos. For some reason, our videos with guests haven't been doing as well. I'm not sure why. I think that's partly to do with the title. But this one's just us. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you stayed all the way till the end, say something in the comments. Say the word something. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always, I also like to say thank you to, there's always like at least 100 people that at least click on the video and they like it or whatever. I like those people. I like those 100.
Oh, and I said I would say this. Shout out today if you're watching this.
We're going to Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, we said we're going to Cali.
Did you tell her?
I did say we were going.
What did she say?
She was like, "Oh my god!" Exactly. Exactly.
Girls.
I thought we're going, but like I really don't think we're actually gonna show up. But we said we're gonna go.
You said we were gonna go.
We said we're gonna go.
We'll see.
Thank you guys for everyone watching and subscribing. I hope you guys subscribe. All right. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Send this video to your friends, your family, because I know I do. And leave a comment with some love. Thank you guys for watching. We'll hopefully see you next week.
Our shorts channel is about to pass this one.
It really
subscribe.
That one's going a lot faster than this one. Yeah. That's also dude. Everything is in the comments. All right. Our Instagram is in the comments. Our shorts channel is in the comments. Spotify, Apple, timestamps. Everything is down below. Look at the description. Click on some of those links, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye. Cool.